Yo, what's up? I'm finally gonna unbox this Neca Elvira. So I've had this figure for a while, just haven't gotten around to opening it yet, but here she is in all her glory. Let's get it open. So here is Elvira out of the box, and once again, Neca has done a really great job. I just love their packaging. I think they may have some of the best box art in general in terms of whatever brands they choose to license. They always just seem to knock it out of the park in terms of, you know, nice pictures or references to the source material. Yeah, really nice. Even has that nice smoke effect in the background for the box. And here's Elvira, the figure. See all the cool accessories, got the skull with the candles, goblet, potion, little mini dagger, winking Elvira face sculpt, and regular face sculpt. So very nice. So it also comes with this nice stand. So it has a peg there, so that way you can peg it into Elvira's shoe. And yeah, the figure is very nice. Nice soft goods in the dress. It has this, I guess this like belt. Is that what she had on the show? I can't remember. It's hard to see from the position here. Oh, I guess it's so you can sheath the dagger. Yeah, that's cool. So, yeah, not soft. I thought maybe this was silicone, the boobs, but no, they're pretty hard plastic. And the big question, nope, nothing on it. It's just nippleless. So, oh well. You can customize something if you really want to, but it's just a toy. It's not real, guys. But if you wanted to make it real, I guess you could. She is wearing black panties or a thong, I guess. Kind of a plastic, gray plastic around it to kind of simulate the stockings or the leotard. Kind of a slightly closed gesturing hand and an open hand. Not very good for holding the dagger. I guess you could get away with it, but they don't give you any alternative hands. The tricky part with these figures is these heels are really hard to stand on. That's probably why they give you this figure stand, because of how difficult it is just to get her to stand up, because she probably is very top heavy, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So here's the stand, and here's the peg for her very small shoe. So let's peg that in there. And voila. Now she can stand. Yeah, I think it looks really good. Fix her cleavage a little. The likeness is really good. I mean, that's the one thing Neca always hits it out of the park with, sculpt. Whether it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, horror figures like Friday the 13th, or, you know, Army of Darkness. I'm always just amazed at how good their likenesses are in terms of the source material or the actors or characters they're portraying. It's really good. So here I am putting in the dagger into the sheath. Is that like a little sacrificial dagger or something? And then with this hand, it's kind of hard to hold this goblet, but I think if you work with it, you can get it to go. do the head swap. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's got a little more character. I might just use that one. So here she is next to two other NECA monster figures. Frankenstein, movie Frankenstein, and the Mummy. And she is quite a bit taller than them. So I don't really know how that scales. I don't think she should be that tall. She should definitely not be taller than Frankenstein. So doesn't quite scale for that because she's huge. I mean, who's the monster out of all these guys, right? She's a giant, but she still looks good. But I was kind of hoping that she would fit in better with them. Here is Vampirella, loose collector, 6-inch figures. So I feel like this scales better with Frankenstein or the Mummy. And you know, next to Elvira, she's just like, who is this giant woman? That's a big bitch. Anyway, so yeah, it doesn't really work. I think for that, I'll just have to keep Elvira on a separate shelf. Okay, here she is next to NECA Predators, and they are just about the same height as her. So yeah, she's way too tall, but yeah. Still a good figure. I'm glad I got her. Just unfortunately, she won't pose with anything. One thing I did forget to mention was articulation's not great on this figure. It's not gonna be as good as the Predators or the other monster movie figures. It's very stiff. No, it has a thigh swivel, so that's not bad, but you can't really do much. It's just 90-degree bend. It's all typical NECA articulation, so basically an articulated statue in a way. So no 90-degree bend, or yeah, actually she does. She gets a double elbow, so that's pretty good. But in terms of just like getting the arms up, it's okay. It's a little tight. You can actually get quite a bit up on the shoulders, so that's surprising. I feel like that's better than Marvel Legends or even like G.I. Joe, right? So clothes kind of gets bunched up, so you always gotta fight that. No real head tilt up because of the hair, right? So you can get a little bit of side to side. Confused Elvira look. Barely any down. Slight ab crunch. None really back, just a little bit forward. You know, I feel like you'd want her to be able to sit cross-legged, right? You always picture her kind of like lying down like in the picture, cross-legged. And I don't think you can really pull it off here. I mean, you can, but it doesn't look natural. Looks like she's gonna break her knee. I don't know, but maybe if you cheated with the dress, you could kind of slightly get it off with the angles, maybe on a couch or something, but it's not gonna sit really well because you can't get this other leg up enough for it to really sit. Yeah, I don't know. It's still pretty good for what it is. I mean, what other Elvira figures are we getting, right? In this, I won't say this is 1/12. This is definitely more like 1/10 scale. Getting big, getting tall. So, but yeah, hopefully that gave you some information on this figure.